Shimla Agreement. Shimla Agreement happened in 1914 between India between India and China. Okay, Tibet became as part of it. That was more or less giving a hint to China from the British India that Tibet and Kasi Kasgar is yours. Okay, don't give it to the Russian. Russian should not enter into this territory because Tibetan Dalai Lama at that time he was showing his affinity towards Russia. In that fashion, Britishers they assumed one agreement meeting, and there in Shimla, and there they invited China and Tibet, and more or less they gave a hint to China. One part of Tibet that is eastern part of Tibet, anyway they gave to China at that moment only. That is called inner Tibet, and outer Tibet, that is the higher Tibet. Mostly it was retained by the Tibetan king out there. But anyway, this is the mistake that Britishers did at that time, and finally, China it took over the Kasi region and Tibet region more or less by 1959 time frame. There was another Shimla agreement that happened in 1945 time frame by Viceroy Mabel. I believe his name was or something like that. I forgot the name again. Okay, Webel. I believe Webel, something like that. Mr. Webel. He was Viceroy of India in 1945 time frame, and he convened a meeting in Shimla 1945 where he made people believe that India is going to independent now, and India has to take Indian Indian freedom fighters. They were called Indian freedom fighters rather than fighting for India. Now they will get responsibility to rule India. We will hand over our the government, that is called transition of power agreement. Transition of power. So power will be transferred to you now. Okay, nothing like that. You will change us. We will do the way India is being ruled now. You have to continue ruling the India in that fashion only. Okay, which person will take control of which ministry? That ministry, that agreement that happened in 1945 called Shimla Agreement, where Britishers kept trade and defense area. So that Britishers kept. Otherwise, all ministry they gave to Indians only, making 50% as Muslim and 50% as Hindu. That too of higher caste only. Not everyone from the Hindu he can become ministers. Only people from higher caste, only British they will pass the reign, they will pass the control of Britain government to the government of India. Only to higher caste Muslim and higher caste Hindu. That was the that was the Simla Agreement 1945, very historical agreement. There is another Simla Agreement in 1972. Looks like Simla became a hub for very high profile agreement. 1972, 1971, beginning of 1971? I believe 1967 only. There was an uproar in Bangladesh. Bangladeshi people started feeling that Bangladesh it is not a Muslim country. Earlier they were in a sentiment that our religion, that is Islam, the Pakistan saved our religion, making a different country. Otherwise, Hindu people they would have dominated on us, and our life would have been in trouble. Bangladesh and Pakistan, they are the region, they have Buddhist ancestry. Not only Bangladesh, Afghanistan also. Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, they have Buddhism ancestry. Means they were always from the Buddha itself, they were always in resistance with the Hindu. That is their history. It's not that all of a sudden all Hindu became Muslim. That is not true. They have Buddhist ancestry. So in that's why Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh all of a sudden they became Muslim. Not only that, Maldives also. and Indonesia and Malaysia, they also have Buddhist ancestry. From Buddhism, they become Muslim, not from Hindu. The way people think that Bangladeshis are also Hindu, they are Buddhist, not Hindu. So they were different always. So now they became Muslims. So they had always a concern that Hindus should not rule over them. That's why they would have become Buddhist and then Muslim. So in that way, if they got a separate country in the name of Islam, then they had a focus that someone should save their religion. And Bangladeshi people were happy that Pakistani region people, they saved their religion. But 1967 time frame, they Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, he was leading Bangladesh, and they started feeling that it is not the Islamic sentiments Pakistan is saving, rather than they are kind of pushing their Punjabi culture on them and Urdu. So they were making Urdu as the national language of Bangladesh and Punjabi culture. Now these people started feeling that Islam is secondary and Urdu and Punjabi, mainly Punjabi culture. After all, it is Punjabistan, Pakistan. Now they started resisting because Bangladesh is completely Bangladeshi culture and Bangla language. Religion comes and go. Religion is very small thing. People who tied with the religion, they only see losses in their life. Religion is very small thing. So main thing is Bangla and Bangla literature. Like Rabindranath Tagore was born in Bangla, means he, I don't know where he was born, but his ancestral village is in Khulna district of Bangladesh. Anyway, means these are Bengali people. So Islam came secondary and Bangla and Bengali came first. So say under Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, they started kind of protesting against the Pakistani forces out there. That please leave this place. We don't want Punjab and we don't want Urdu out here. And they in 19 when the kind of insurgency, the civil revolt started happening in Bangladesh, 1971 March time frame, then Pakistan started Operation Searchlight, I believe Searchlight, Operation Searchlight, under the army ruler Ahya Khan. It became Yahya Khan. It became Operation Searchlight. They started searching for the people who were creating problem in the Pakistani term. And they started killing those people. This is called Bangladeshi genocide that started on the March 1971. India, India indirectly it started India indirectly it started helping the Bangladeshi army or Bangladeshi the forces which were fighting against the Pakistani forces. They called it Mukti Wahini. Mukti Wahini. So Sanskrit name is absolutely different than Urdu. Mukti Wahini. Wahini means Vahan. Vahan means vehicle. Mukti means freedom. A vehicle that will give them freedom. Mukti Wahini. And Mukti Wahini forces they were trained, they were kept and trained in eastern side of India. Up till Bihar also, they were kept. Mukti Wahini. Okay, Punjabi forces, they started losing in front of Mukti Wahini. All of a sudden, now to retaliate the Indian indirect part, India, Miss Mukti Wahini, they were getting shelter into India. And the indirect involvement of India, the Pakistani, they kind of, they attacked on the northwestern India. They were losing in Bangladesh. Now in retaliation, they attacked on the northwestern India and they started making air strikes. Now India had to come forward because now it cannot hide in indirect fashion. And the war in December time frame, I believe 7th December 1971, March 1971, Operation Searchlight started, and I think Feb or March, and December 1971, 7th December 1971, when India involved into the war with Pakistan. Because Pakistan attacked on India. India never initiated any war. This is the history of India. Okay, in that fashion, there was a war between India and Pakistan, I believe 15th of December. In 1 week or 2 week time frame, Pakistani army surrendered. Means it is these are the army of jokers only. Pakistani army, these are army of jokers only. Only they will show the face when actual fight starts, they will run away. This is their history. Okay, when Indian army came in front, they ran away. Now, rather than they attacking on India, India captured 13,000 square kilometer of Pakistan. Many of them were in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. People think that Pakistan entered into Kashmir in 1947 and they captured the Kashmir. That is not true. Actually, that was at that time it was Sri Hari Singh's country, Kashmir, and Hari Singh was himself he was capable of fighting with the Pakistani army. But Hari Singh's main, the army commander in chief, he revolted and he went and he I believe he was a Britisher, that Britishers and he got mixed with the Pakistani army, and that's how Hari Singh he had to lose the he felt that he would lose when army in chief is a kind of he is revolting against the country. What someone can think? What is the word for that for this? Okay, so now in that fashion, Hari Singh thought of accessing Jammu and Kashmir to India. By that time, this procedure would be over. Pakistani army attacked on the Jammu and Kashmir, where Indian army had nothing to do with the Jammu and Kashmir. Indians are following rule and regulation. That is that is the Indian people. They just keep trust on anyone. They kept trust on Pakistan, and Pakistani army entered. In a hurry, Indian army entered into Jammu and Kashmir, and whatever area they could save, they saved. That is the story of Jammu and Kashmir. It's not that Pakistani army defeated Indian army in Jammu and Kashmir and they took out some region. That is false statement. They did not defeat anyone. In fact, they entered without any resistance because the army commander who had to put resistance to the Indian Pakistani army, he went and he mixed with the Pakistani army. Indian army entered later, and whatever they could save, they saved. But anyway, in 1971 December war, there was war between India and Pakistan, and Indian army they captured 13,000 square kilometer of Pakistan. Now, not only that, they captured 93,000 Pakistani forces, one this side along the Pakistan and one in Bangladesh. 93,000 Pakistani forces Indian army captured in 1971. This was the condition of Pakistan. These are jokers. This Pakistani army, they are next to jokers only. They don't have any power. Wow. They will just show their face, red face, how powerful they are. Any time when war breaks out, they run away. Like they ran away in 13,000 square kilometer of Pakistan. Now now condition came to anyway Pakistani army they surrendered in front of Indian army in December 1971 only. July 1972 to get back their 93,000 soldiers and to get back 13,000 square kilometer of land that India had occupied. There was a Shimla Agreement between Srimati Indira Gandhi, one of the most prominent Prime Minister of India, even though she was a lady, not gents. Srimati Indira Gandhi and Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, the President of Pakistan. The main control of Pakistan was in hand of army ruler Yahya Khan. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto was president at that time. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, I believe, along with his daughter Benazir Bhutto. So Benazir Bhutto and Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, they came to Shimla in India. Shimla is part of Punjab only, earlier Punjab. Later it became Himachal Pradesh as different state and Shimla as capital. So Shimla, they came in 1972 and July time frame, I believe 3rd July or something. And there was a pact between India and Pakistan. In that pact, India, I believe this agreement happened in control of Russia only. One mediator is required, hidden mediator. So under control of Russia only this agreement happened. India gave back 13,000 square kilometer to Pakistan. In that many regions were in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Okay, how much Pakistan has occupied Kashmir part, 72,000 square kilometer Pakistan has occupied. The full Gilgit division, full Baltistan division and Muzaffarabad division that of Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan took away 72,000 square kilometer. People living out there, they are in deep pain since 1947. There is no election that has happened. People, they don't like Pakistani out there. They are Indian. Okay, they still consider Sri Hari Singh as their king in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Anyway, now when Pakistan occupied 72,000 square kilometers, and United Nations ordered Pakistan to return that 72,000 square kilometers, but Pakistan did not return in. Now in 1972, when India occupied 13,000 kilometer area, more or less indirectly, Russia asked India to return that 13,000 square kilometer of area. India returned. Now, question is arising why you are shouting Pakistan occupied Kashmir, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Indian politician from Narsimha Rao only, from Sri Narsingh Rao from 1991, in all the election speeches he was making that there is no confrontation with the Pakistan. Whatever the confrontation is part occupied Kashmir. The only thing that we want is whatever the Kashmir portion that we have lost, that we have to take it back. This is what new government is always reiterating. We have to take back our Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Boss, your army had won Pakistan, part of Pakistan occupied Kashmir in 1972, that you gave that back. In 1965 war also with Pakistan, Indian army captured many part of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. But in Tashkent agreement, they gave it back. Now in Shimla Agreement, again they gave it back. And after that, they start one rhetoric that we have to take what you have to take. Your focus is not Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Your focus is looting your own people only. Just this is a matter of laughter, right? Your army, with their blood, they recaptured 13,000 square kilometer, and in Shimla Agreement you gave it back. Then why you are crying that we have to take it back? When you gave it back, when your army were available there, amazing. Means no one can believe that this is the India. 65 they captured, they gave it back. 1972 they captured, they gave it back. And then after that they are crying that we have to take it. When we will take it back? Okay, what you have to take it back is the is the income tax that has someone has to pay. Aadhaar card to PAN card to mobile number to this number to that. This modification in Aadhaar card, this modification in PAN card. Can anyone ask this Indian government that why you are wearing bangles when Pakistani soldiers are entering into your Pahalgam? These are Pakistani soldiers only and killing your people. Then in retaliation, you are firing missiles. Your army cannot enter. Their army can enter and kill your tourists. Your army cannot enter into Pakistan. Just give permission to Indian army to enter into Pakistan. They are waiting. They are waiting to enter into Pakistan. But they need permission. They cannot enter on their own. Anyway, I have in hurry hurry. I'll read it out. I have kind of I have written it. The Simla Agreement 1972. Okay, Shimla Agreement 1972, if we see, then it happened on 2nd July 1972. And this was post-Indo-Pak War 1971, when India returned 13,000 square kilometer of land and 93,000 Pakistani soldiers. It gave a path of formation of Bangladesh. That's why it is remembered. Anyway, 15th July, 2nd July agreement happened. 15th July 1972, ratification happened from Pakistan. Ratification means that acceptance of the agreement. And 3rd August, ratification happened from the India side. Whatever was discussed in that. What is the emblem of this agreement or pact? I'll read it through. Okay, the government of India and government of Pakistan. Okay, the government of India and the government of Pakistan, okay, resolved that the two country, okay, I believe I have not written completely. Anyway, what is the resolution? Resolved that the two countries put an end to the conflict and confrontation, that have hitherto marred their relations and work for the work for the promotion of a friendly and harmonious relationship and the establishment of durable peace in the subcontinent, so that both countries may henceforth devote their resources and energies to the pressing task of advancing the welfare of their people. Means they are saying that the energy what this country are pushing in the war kind of situation, now war is over, whatever the harmonious relationship, I don't know what is harmonious here, whatever the harmonious relationship they were carrying earlier, now harmonious relationship will carry on, and these two countries rather than putting their energy in the war, they will put their energy in the war welfare of their people. Okay, the two countries put an end to the conflict and confrontation that have hitherto marred their relations, and work for the promotion of a friendly and harmonious relationship and the establishment of durable peace in the subcontinent, so that both countries may henceforth devote their resources and energies to the pressing task of advancing the welfare of their people. Anyway, so this treaty happened between Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, then President of Pakistan, and Srimati Indira Gandhi, then Prime Minister of India. Okay, so this is the scenario. Mr. Yahya Khan, he had started search Operation Searchlight that started on 26th of the March 1971. An Indian army joined after the Pakistan entering, trying to make the air strike on northwestern India. Indian army joined the war on 3rd December 1971. On 16th December 1971, that is merely 14 days, 2 week time frame, these jokers of Pakistan army, they surrendered. And then after 6 month time frame, that is July 2nd, in the pact, India returned 30,000 square kilometer of land that it had occupied, and then it returned the 93,000 the Pakistani military that were completely on the mercy of India. Anyway, now but India did not. India kept 83 square kilometer of land in 30,000 square kilometer. 883 square kilometer of land it kept, mostly in the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. That is Dhothang region, Toakshi region, and Chalunka region of Chorwal Valley. That area India kept, and Pakistan kept Chumba city. I believe that would be part of India earlier. Pakistan kept Chumba city. So Pakistan had occupied this one. More or less, they are same now. Anyway, that is the anyway. After this Shimla agreement, where they will not involved into war any time, they will respect the Shimla agreement. Still, after that, in 1984, there was a Siachen conflict between India and Pakistan, and in 1999 there was a Kargil war between India and Pakistan. That is against the Shimla peace agreement between India and Pakistan. Not only that, now after this 22nd April 2025 Pahalgam issue, when India broke the river Indus, where India will give water to the Pakistan river Indus, India broke the treaty. Then Pakistan on the kind of 24th April, 2 days after India declared the breaking of Indus River Treaty, 24th April 2025, Pakistan broke the Simla Agreement. Now, Simla Agreement does not work. Okay, so Simla Agreement that was signed on the 2nd July 1972, it is broken officially by Pakistan on 24th April 2025 in reply to the India breaking the Indus River Treaty. Anyway, India is a peaceful country, but peaceful does not mean that you lose your territory. India has to get back Aksai Chin, and India has to get back Pak occupied Kashmir, what Sri Hari Singh had given to India.